Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 72 to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. Finally guys, we've got a good run with the Total Lugia Hybrid. I'm telling Fragger, my buddy Fragger about him right now, and he actually wants to see him. I told him to go look in the room just to be a little bit quiet so he don't wake him up. Fragger tilts his head at your words, his fierce yellow eyes softening even further. He gives a low, respectful rumble in his throat, a promise that he'll be careful. With slow, almost exaggerated steps, he pads towards your bedroom door, his heavy tail dragging slightly behind him to help steady his movements. He stops just in front of the door, looking back at you once for silent permission. You nod gently with a surprising delicacy for someone his size. Fragger lifts one large claw and pushes the door open, just enough to slip his broad snout through. The room inside is dim and peaceful, bathed in the soft silver light of the moon pouring through the window. The air carries the faintest scent of salt from the beach still clinging to Sapphire's feathers and scales. Fragger lowers his head even more as he peeks in, his nostrils flaring quietly as he takes in the tiny creature curled up on your bed. Sapphire, wrapped snugly in his blankets, breathes steadily, each exhale making the covers rise and fall like a gentle tide. His little beaked snout twitches slightly in sleep, and one of his tiny feet kicks up lightly under the blanket, dreaming, maybe of soaring through clouds or swimming in deep oceans. Fragger stands frozen, watching. You can see the moment when it truly hits him. This wasn't just another Pokemon. This little one was something incredibly rare and special, and he was now part of the family you had built together. The great Fragger lets out a tiny, almost inaudible grunt of approval. His powerful eyes soften into something incredibly protective. Slowly and carefully, he closed the door again with his claw, not making a sound. Turning back to you, he kneels down onto one knee, an act of incredible humility and respect coming from him, and he gives you a deep, quiet nod. You can feel the promise in that gesture. He will protect Sapphire as fiercely and loyally as he protects you. The house feels so full of warmth now, friendship, family, and trust, all flowing quietly in the stillness of the night. Would you like to sit and talk with Fragger more when Sapphire sleeps, or try to skip to morning when Sapphire finally... Yes. Uh, I love you. You've always been one of my most favorite Pokemon. Exclamation point. I will show my some of my other Pokemon tomorrow. I showed you because you were already here and relaxing. Aw, he's so cute. Freyr lets out a low, rumbling sound, deep, warm, and full of emotion. The kind of sound that only you would recognize as his very version of a happy purr. He shifts closer, lowering his huge, armored head against your side with incredible gentleness for a creature so powerful. For a moment, he just stays there, resting against you, the trust between you flowing stronger than words could ever express. His tail thumps lightly against the floor once, a heavy, slow rhythm that speaks of contentment and pride. At your words about showing your other Pokemon tomorrow, he lifts his head again slightly and gives you a soft, toothy grin, one that looks intimidating to anyone else, but you know it's filled with happiness. He understands. Tonight was his special moment with you and Sapphire, a quiet shared secret between two old friends. The house sails deeper into the peace of night around you, the moonlight spilling across the walls like a gentle river of silver. You can almost feel the weight of tomorrow's excitement already starting to build. Sapphire meeting the rest of your beloved team, seeing the big family he's now part of. Frasier, satisfied and at ease, moves back to his original spot near the window. He curls up with surprising grace, his massive form folded into a protective ball, his eyes closing slowly, but his ears still tuned carefully to every sound, always ready, always watching, for you, and now for Sapphire, too. The night deepens, the stars swirling together overhead, and the house breathes in quiet unity. Tomorrow would be a new beginning, full of introductions, love, and dreams finally taking flight. Would you like to take time to get up? Ever wakes up for the first time at your house? I go ahead and go to sleep too. And at 9:30 the next day, in the morning, wake up. There. Only problem is, did I go sleep in the bed where Sapphire was, or did I go, uh, what the? Uh, no, what did it just do? What did it just do? You get into sleep, the gentle rhythm of Sapphire's breathing and the comforting presence of Freyr nearby lulling you into a restful night. The house is enveloped in tranquility, with the soft sounds of the night creating a serene backdrop. As the morning sun filters through the curtains, casting a warm glow across the room, you awaken feeling refreshed and energized. The consistent sleep schedule you've maintained contributes to your overall well-being. Oh my gosh. What the frick? You stretch and rise, ready to introduce Sapphire to the rest of your Pokemon family. You stretch and rise, ready to introduce Sapphire to the rest of your Pokemon family. You've begun to form with them as just the beginning of many adventures to come. Would you like to, is that for your own Pokemon, or is there something else you'd like to do this morning? Why did it just do that? Stop! You ruin it! I had to press a button. I hate it. After waking up, I check on Sapphire. Sapphire! And wait until he wakes up. Stop! Stop! Dude, this thing's not even messed. This stupid error. It would be fine if it didn't just flip and pull up something stupid on there. Here we go. The morning sun splits warmly into your home, casting a soft golden light across everything it touches. You stretch lightly, rubbing the last bits of sleep from your eyes before paddling quietly towards your bedroom where little Sapphire is resting. You ease the door open just a crack and peer inside. There he is, still nestled beneath the small blanket you placed over him last night. The rise and fall of his tiny chest slow and peaceful. One little clawed Totodile foot pokes out from beneath the covers, twitching slightly as if he's chasing something happy in a dream. His wing-like right hand flutters ever so often in his sleep. His two different colored eyes, red and blue, still closed, lost in dreams only he could see. You step into the room as silently as you can, crossing over his crossing over to sit carefully on the edge of the bed. You don't want to wake him too suddenly. Instead, you just sit close enough to offer your warmth and presence, letting him wake up naturally in his own time. The soft ticking of a clock nearby mixes with the distant, comforting sounds of your other Pokemon beginning to stir in the house. But in here, everything remains quiet and safe. The peaceful little bubble that belongs only to you and Sapphire. Minutes pass gently. Then, with a tiny squeaky yawn, Sapphire's little body wiggles beneath the blanket. His left eye, the bright red Totodile eye, peeks open first, blinking slowly. He lets out a sleepy little chirp, his Lugia-sized wing hand stretching up above the blanket like a miniature wing trying to catch the morning light. He turns his head drowsily towards you, blinking again in recognition. The moment he realizes you're there, a sleepy, happy smile spreads across his snout beak. His tail thumps lightly against the bed, a soft, synthetic little sound of joy. He lets out a cooing noise, half Totodile chuckle, half Lugia purr, and so he tries to sit up, though he's still a little clumsy and wobbly from sleep. The arms reach out to you, instinctively clearly wanting to be close to you first thing in the morning. The bond between you already shines brightly, strong with each shared moment. Would you like to gently pick Sapphire up, talk to him, or do something special for his first morning awake at your home? Good morning, Sapphire! Exclamation point. I pick Sapphire up and gently hug him. Sapphire lets out a soft, joyful trill the moment you greet him, his whole little body wiggling with excitement as you scoop him gently into your arms. His skin is warm against yours, smooth where the Totodile scales run along his left side, and softer, almost feathery, where his right side shifts into Lugia's sleek form. As you hug him close, he nestles his snout beak against your chest, his tiny arms squeezing you back with surprising strength for someone so small. His wing-like right hand fans out a little as if instinctively trying to wrap around you too, wanting to return the hug as much as his little body allows. A soft, almost musical humming sound rumbles from deep in his chest, a sound filled with pure happiness and trust. His tail swishes slowly behind him, and his two different colored eyes, the fiery Totodile red and the calm Lugia blue, gaze up at you with endless love and adoration. It's always that even in just one day, he already knows he's found his true home. He chirps again, a few little sounds that almost sound like a baby trying to mimic humans' words, though it's still early for him to form them properly. He presses his head lightly against your cheek, nuzzling you in a way that melts your heart even more. In this quiet morning light, with Sapphire held close, the world outside seems distant and unimportant. Here, there's only the promise of adventures ahead, laughter, protection, and the deep bond that had already started to weave itself between you. Would you like to introduce Sapphire now to Fragger and your other Pokemon? Might prepare a little breakfast for him first to celebrate his first morning. Here you go, Sapphire. Here is some berries for you. I know you didn't get to eat last night when you hatched, but you deserve some food. Uh, I love it, dude. He's so cute. Oh. Sapphire's eyes widen the moment he sees the berries you offer him. His nostrils flare as he takes in the sweet, fresh scent, his tiny toe thumping silently against your arms as you hold them. You lower him down gently onto the bed, setting a small plate of assorted berries nearby. There's a colorful mix, plump orange berries, juicy pecha berries, soft citrus berries, and a few golden nanab berries glistening in the morning light. Sapphire walks clumsily over to the plate, still a little wobbly on his short legs, but his determination's clear. He sniffs the berries first, his red and blue eyes flicking with curiosity, before letting out a delighted coo. He leans in and takes a careful bite out of a bright blue orangeberry first. The moment the sweet juice touches his tongue, he lets out a happy squeak and immediately grabs the berry in both his tiny hands, half claw, half wing hand, and munches eagerly. His little fangs poke through adorably as he eats, occasionally chirping in pure contentment between bites. He moves on to a soft pink pecha berry next, juice dribbling a little down his chin. He stops for a moment, licking his lips, and then turns his head slightly to look up at you. His face lights up with a big, grateful grin, his eyes sparkling brightly. Then, surprising you, he waddles back over to you and gently presses his forehead, where his Lugia-sized smooth plates meet his Toadal scales against your hand, giving a tiny, affectionate chirp. It's his way of saying thank you. Oh, that's so cute. Even though he's small, the love radiating off him is huge. Each bite he takes, each little look he gives you, seems to make a thread between your hearts grow stronger, weaving the kind of bond that legends are built on. After finishing a few more berries, Sapphire plops down on his bottom, belly slightly rounder now, his little arms held up towards you again, as if asking, "Can I cuddle more now?" Would you like to pick him up and cuddle him some more? Or maybe we'll bring Fragger in now to introduce him to Sapphire properly. I pick up the hybrid gently. I love you, my friend. I can't wait to see that power of yours as you grow. You're such an amazing Pokemon. Oh. Oh. Sapphire's tiny arms wrap around your neck as you pick him up, his little form melting perfectly into your arms. His eyes, those two strikingly different colored eyes, shine with pure joy as he nestles into the embrace. His soft feathery side presses against your chest, while his Toadal side nests comfortably in your hands, his tiny claws curling slightly around your fingers. A soft, happy rumble vibrates in his chest like a low purr that resonates with the trust and affection he already feels for you. His wing-like right hand, still small but growing stronger, reaches up to lightly tap against your shoulder as if trying to hold on to even tighter. His red and blue eyes look up at you with such wonder and love that you can practically feel the bond between you solidifying further with each passing second. I was over him, my voice filled with warmth and you're already so special, and I'll do everything I can to help you grow and become as strong as you want to be. Got an amazing future ahead of you, and I'll be right here with you every step of the way. Yep. Several had a soft chirp, nuzzling into you even more. His little body relaxes in my arms as if he knows the journey ahead will be long but filled with love, care, and excitement. The quiet, soft sounds of the morning fill the room as you cradle Sapphire. In this peaceful moment, you can almost feel the potential inside of him growing. You know deep in your heart that as long as you continue to show him love, care, and trust, he will reach heights beyond what you could ever imagine. His power, his transformations, and his growth will all be tied to the bond you share. Would you like to introduce Sapphire to Fragger now? or if there's something else you'd like to do for him today. I think he needs to rest and grow. I carry Sapphire into the living room and put him sit on the couch with him still in my arms. I wonder if Fragger's still there sleeping. Yeah. Oh, he enters the living room, so he wasn't in there anymore. You carefully walk into the living room with Sapphire still nestled comfortably in your arms. His tiny form feels light but warm against your chest, and his little body shifts occasionally as if he's still settling into the new, cozy surroundings. His eyes are half closed in contentment, and he occasionally gives a soft, sleepy chirp as he adjusts, clearly enjoying the closeness of your embrace. As you settle onto the couch, the soft cushions cradles you and Sapphire, making it the perfect spot to relax for a bit. Sapphire shifts a little, his head resting against your shoulder as his tiny right hand flutters lightly in his sleep. His soft blue feathers tickle the sides of your neck, a gentle reminder of how unique and special he is. The quiet of the morning surrounds you, and for a moment you just sit there in peace. The house feels alive with potential. There's so much waiting ahead for you and Sapphire. Rager enters the living room shortly after, his heavy footsteps sounding like a soft rumble as he approaches. He pauses in the doorway, watching you with his protective, loving gaze. His eyes focus on the little hyper in your arms. Sapphire stirs as Rager approaches, his ears flicking at the sound. His red eyes opens first, followed by his blue one, and he blinks sleepily as he looks up at the large, imposing figure of Alligator. There's a brief moment of hesitation from the hybrid. He's still getting used to everything around him, but then he perks up, his face lighting with a mix of curiosity and trust. Sapphire chirps softly and almost instinctively reaches out with his little wing hand, gently waving it in a greeting towards Alligator. It's a tentative gesture, but there's no fear in it, just the natural curiosity of a Pokemon eager to meet someone new, especially someone who seems so protective and strong like Alligator. Aw, that's cute. Ferrego lowers his head slightly, his large, powerful jaws hanging open, a toothy grin that you know is more friendly than menacing. He steps closer, crouching down to Sapphire's level, and his big, webbed hand reaches out to gently brush against his hybrid's back, a gesture of affection and approval. Sapphire gives a small chirp, bright and trusting, and Jillian rubs his head against Faragir's hand. It's a quiet, tender moment, but one filled with a deep, unspoken understanding. Faragir is accepting Sapphire into the family, and Sapphire, though small and new, already knows this is where he belongs. Would you like to let them bomb, or is there something else you'd like to do now? So, Sapphire, I see you like my friend. One of my Pokemon friends. I have a lot more that you can meet if you want to. And if he'll show up, I have a legendary friend that I know you would like to meet. There we go. Aw. Sapphire's eyes brighten as you speak, the curious gleam in both his red and blue eyes showing just how eager he is to meet more of your Pokemon family. His small body shifts in your arms, and he gives a happy chirp, almost like a little excited squeal, in response to your words. It's clear he's ready to meet more friends. He's already showing his friendly nature by accepting for Alligator, and now his curiosity about the rest of your Pokemon is growing. His wing-like right hand flutters a little slightly, a sign that he's eager to explore and get to know the rest of your team. Fragger, still crouched down and watching over Sapphire, gives a low approving rumble. He knows the Hyper's just beginning his journey, and it's important for him to meet each others who will help guide and protect them along the way. Fragger's wide grin deepens as he watches the small point in your arms, knowing he's becoming part of something truly special. If you'd like to meet one of my points, Sapphire, I think you'll get along with them all. You say, gently rocking him in your arms to reassure him. As for my legendary friend, well, as I show up, I'm sure you'll be amazed. Sapphire coos in excitement to mention him meeting a legendary Pokemon. His curiosity is piqued, and he can sense that this isn't just any ordinary team. It's a family of strong, loyal, and special Pokemon, each with their own abilities and personalities. The thought of meeting the legendary Pokemon has him squirming with anticipation, and his little tail wags energetically. You can feel his eagerness as you hold him close. Would you like to start by introducing him to another one of your Pokemon? Or shall we see if your legendary friend decides to appear? Hey, where is my sweet bat dragon as well? Are you around here, my friend? I have somebody you might want to meet. Oh no, it's that update save memory. Does that mean it's about to give me like the flipping 120-foot tall one that I talked to that one time? Because if that's the case, we might be screwed. I look over Noivern, the air in the room seems to shift, a soft flutter of wings quickly growing closer. Moments later, Noivern swoops down from a nearby perch, his sleek bat-like form catching the light with his purple wings spread wide. His sharp, wide ears swivel as he hears your voice, and a playful chirp escapes his beak-like mouth. He lands gracefully on the couch beside you, giving a little spin as he settles in beside you and Sapphire. His big, round eyes glint with curiosity as he spots the new addition in your arms. Noivern's wings flutter a bit in excitement, his tail flicking playfully. He seems to sense that something important is happening, that he's about to meet a new friend. Sapphire, still nestled in your arms, watches Noivern with wide eyes, his red and blue irises reflecting the bat dragon's playful energy. Noivern leans in towards Sapphire, his large ears twitching as he gently nudges the hybrid with one of his wings. His eyes are full of curiosity and kindness as he examines the little Pokemon, his usual playful attitude toned down in the presence of someone new. Sapphire's face lights up at the sight of Noivern, and he gives an excited chirp in return, his little wings flapping slightly as he reaches out with his wing-like hand toward the bat dragon. His small body wiggles in your arms, eager to make a new connection. Noivern seems to sense the hybrid's enthusiasm and lets out a low, approving hum. He nose gently against Sapphire, his tail giving a happy flick. The bond between them, though still new, already feels warm and full of potential. Hey, Noivern, this is Sapphire, my new little friend. Yep, I say what, smiling gently and showing Sapphire's back as he continues to interact with the bat dragon. So I've noticed a big problem with Teralugia Hybrid. It doesn't work as good as all the other ones have done. Yes, not everything has been perfect. I realize that, but at the same time, like this isn't working like that good at all, which is not the greatest. But I guess that's fine, guys. Unfortunately, I ain't saying it's not working, but compared to like the reverse curse, the evil robot curse, and everything else, compared to like even the curse Rexy, like it just ain't working as good as I was hoping. But that's all right. Maybe it takes a little bit more of something else. I don't know how to word it to where it'll actually do like it did Groudon, because the idea for Groudon is kind of the same thing as the Totodile Lugia Hyper, just the Hyper's actually yours, or it gets given to you and it's actually yours, you know? So I'm trying to debate what I should do there. Alright, I'll be back.